check out the movie, y'all, on HBO Max, Priscilla. All right? Grab yourself some popcorn, grab yourself a snack, and let's watch this movie. Woo-wee, woo-wee. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm going to adjust this light real quick because it feels like it's a little bothering me real quick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we got a campfire scene. I'm going to tell you a scary story. Listen, y'all. It's movie time. And if it's movie time, it's snack time. And if it's snack time, we gotta have the right snacks, obviously. That's the only thing to say or to do. And listen up, y'all. I got the snack for you. Or rather, I'm gonna see it if I have the snack for you. Because I wasn't too sure about this. I'm not a big fan of pancakes. The person who got it for me was, but I'm not a big fan of pancakes. Me, I like waffles. Waffles are more upscale. They're more responsible. They're more business-like. Pancakes is like business casual. It's like, we mean business, but take it easy, man. Relax. Sit back. Have some Bacardi. Sit back and relax, though. Well, waffles is like sit up straight and have some scotch, some red label, some blue label, some black label. Have some Jack Daniels. Have some Jameson. That's what it's like about. Or have that drink that Ron Scott, the guy from Parks and Recreation, Ron was drinking. Have some of that. That's what waffles is about. Waffles is like, I mean business. And I'm going to tell you why I mean business. That's what waffles is. Pancakes is more like, we mean business, but we're going to chill out. We mean business, but it's Sunday. We're gonna take it easy. I mean, we mean business, but we ain't going to go that crazy. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to just sit back, lay back, and chill. But anyway, I got a snack for y'all. This is the Lay's version of some Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity. That's what it says. It says Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity. IHOP version. It's the IHOP edition, y'all. I can't smell nothing outside the bag. Listen, y'all. It's strawberries topped pancakes with syrup and bacon. So you got the bacon on the side. You put the strawberries on top with the syrup. Some way, somehow, they forgot the butter. So, I don't know. Pancake, you always put butter on pancakes. You never leave without it. Anyway, y'all. Look at that. See? Rooty Tooty Fresh and Fruity. I wasn't lying, y'all. Look at that. We're going to try this out, y'all. Let's go to Nutrition Facts. Nutrition Facts says about 15 chips is one serving. Tell me, who goes into a bag of chips, opens it up, smells it, smells it, and only takes out 15 chips? Who does that? Who does that? Tell me who takes out 15 chips and says, you know what? I've had enough. No, we eat the whole bag. So the whole bag, it doesn't. Anyway, so the whole bag tells us that it's 410 calories. And carbohydrates, because it's so important to our necessary diet, is 42 grams. So you eat this, and that's going to be it for y'all. All right. Now the smell. Now the smell test, y'all. Smells like strawberry. Smells like strawberry mixed with something, y'all. It don't smell too. It's not smelling good, y'all. I don't know. I think I should just abort this whole operation right now. Let's give it a try. By the way, when y'all went to Hop, remember when you always had all of the syrups on the table? The blueberry, the old-fashioned, the strawberry syrup, every kind of syrup. I used to love that. Nowadays, you gotta ask them, and they come over here with a little carton looking like this. Little carton like this, full of syrup. Lady, I want the whole bottle. Where's the bottle at, the blueberry syrup? Where's the old-fashioned? Where's the strawberry? Because I want to mix them up. I don't want to keep on asking you for little tiny containers. Little tiny black containers at that. Alright, y'all. Let's try this out, y'all. So, yeah, you do smell the strawberry. The strawberry is heavy. This is going to be weird, y'all. I don't taste no bacon. Oh, wait. Never mind. I don't taste the bacon. So right off the bat, well, I'm pastry. Is the strawberries and so what's the sourness of the strawberry too? The sourness of dry strawberries. So I'm tasting the strawberry, and at the end it's like a boom, right in your face. It's like a kick with the bacon. That's how the bacon's head. It's like boom, like Al Frazier or Muhammad Ali in round 5. Oh, this is gonna have a lot. It's a lot. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that. Okay. I'll taste it. It says maple syrup on the bottom. I just saw that just now too. Cause I was like, I taste maple for some reason. But yeah, it's maple syrup. See, it says it on the bottom. I don't know if y'all can see that. See? It says it right there. Maple syrup. So you don't like maple syrup, it's not gonna be you. This ain't even me. I tried like what, 3 chips? This is okay, this is gonna be the 3rd one. Then after this I gotta go a 4th one to make it even. Alright, this is the last shit I'm trying, y'all. Now I gotta tell you how it tastes. What I feel. Would I get it again? This actually is gonna determine it. Actually, that first chip determine whether I'm gonna get it again or not. I'm just gonna drink home for a second. Alright, y'all, let's diagnose this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. On a taste level, 1 to 10, I maybe say like a 2. It wasn't good. To me, it wasn't good. Alright, I'll be fair. Since I do like strawberry. I said 3. I'll say a 3, y'all. That was not my favorite thing. That was not my favorite chip at all. So I say about a 3 on that one. Yeah, about a level 3. It just like the smell, like when you open the bag. Cause when you open the bag of chips, you once you first smell it, you're like, wow, I want more of this right here. But it wasn't giving me that type of effect, y'all. It was giving me the effect that was like, ooh, stay away. That's the type of effect it was giving me. But would I get it again? No. I would just keep on walking by. If I see it right there, I'm walking on by. So I would not get it again. I would not. The smell of it just wasn't very appetizing. The taste of it wasn't too appetizing. I only took 4 chips. The taste of it wasn't very appetizing. I got some chips stuck in my tooth now. So yeah, no, I wouldn't really get it again. It's messing my stomach now. So yeah, definitely, I would not definitely get it again. It's definitely something I would definitely pass on. So yeah, I mean, if you're big on pancakes, strawberry, all those kind of crazy type of flavors in your mouth, it's chips for y'all. But for me, I say no. Now let's go on with our movie, y'all, because it's Netflix time. It's time to chill out. It's time to lay back. It's time to get some drinks and get some snacks and tell your boo, it's movie time, baby girl. Let's watch a movie. Now, this movie, I don't know if y'all want to watch this movie or not. It's up to y'all, though. I feel like this light's bright now. Okay, so we'll lower this light down. So like I said, y'all, this movie is completely up to y'all if y'all want to watch this movie or not. I know personally I would not watch this movie again. Just wasn't my type of thing. So I like music, and this movie is a music movie. It's about one of our music icons, y'all. It's about the king of rock and roll, y'all. And I know I'm not talking about B.B. King. I'm talking about Elvis Presley. Give it up for Elvis Presley, y'all. Clap, 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 clap. Insert clapping noise. The crowd's going wild, y'all. For Elvis Presley. Big up to Elvis Presley. Moment of silence for Elvis Presley, y'all. All right, moment's over. So, I watched the original Elvis movie with the guy who played Elvis, him. I was like, wow, this seems like a pretty good movie. Okay, I didn't know the Elvis Presley guy, okay? I didn't know him 100%. So, I go on with what kind of looks like him or what kind of sounds like him. And that guy in Elvis, he sounded like him. He kind of looked like him, you know? Like I said, I didn't know the guy. So I don't know how he was beyond the stage. I don't know what his personal life was like. I don't know what his stage life was like. Only thing I knew is that when he got up on the stage, he sung his whole heart out. That's what I know. And I know you can agree with me too. That you didn't know the guy, but yet you heard his voice and you knew who it was. You saw him. You knew who he was. Alright? You may not understood all the legalities of his whole life and what he did beyond the stage and stuff like that, or what he did when he wasn't on the stage. We don't know that part. Only person that knows that part is his wife, him, and the people he hung around. And maybe his children. Or his child. Children? Does he have more than one kid? I don't think so. I don't know. I think you don't. Well, we only heard about little Elvis Presley. All right. We only heard about her. Okay. But we're not talking about that movie. So okay. So like I said, so that guy looked like Elvis, talked like Elvis, and stuff just seemed like he was like Elvis. Okay. So, bring it back to Priscilla now. I wasn't impressed, man. I was not impressed. I was not. And from what I've heard is that the movie that Priscilla is actually like her side of how things are. Obviously, because her name is Priscilla, and that's the name of the movie. Duh. Anyway, so it actually takes part in Germany, where he was actually stationed at. Well, actually, when he went to war, when he went to the service, He was stationed in Germany. The guy who played Elvis, I don't know him. I don't think I've seen him before. But I'm going to tell you that it was like he was just trying too hard to be Elvis. Like he was just trying to speak, and it just wasn't him. I felt it was not Elvis. That's how I felt. Like I said, I don't know the guy personally. I don't know Elvis personally. It was somebody I hung out with. I mean, I would love to hang out with Elvis, but he was before my time. But the guy that played Elvis in Priscilla sounded like he was just trying a little too hard. It sounded like he was like trying to like pull it out or like trying to draw it out, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. But to each his own, you know. Another thing about the movie is that the girl is still in high school, y'all, and Elvis Presley starts to feel this girl, but she's in high school. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. But of course, the parents, the girl wants to hang out with Elvis. So what do the parents do? They allow it. They allow it. They have their rules. They have the rules like you gotta be back at a certain time. You gotta be back at this time. You gotta do that. So they have their rules, which is understandable and rightly so. But I just don't like the fact that the girl's still underage, and yet you allowed your daughter to go hang out with this guy who was way above the asking price, way above the asking age, way above the age of consent, because I think he was probably in his 20s when he went out to war and stuff like that. I don't really remember him saying how old he was, but we all know that he was older, because obviously he was on stage a lot. He was doing his thing, And plus, if you're at war, you got to be above 18 or above. I think that's what the select service age is. Anyway, we ain't gonna go dive into that. The movie did show how abusive Elvis was, and I kind of didn't like that. I was just like, man, that just hurts my stomach, man. But of course, if you're an artist, that's just the type of world that you are, I guess. But I will say that, old ladies, if a man shows you how abusive he can be, it is time for you to go. It is time for you to leave. It is time for you to run. Just don't look back. Don't look back. And no man should have to justify why he is the way he is. Just go. Ladies, just go. I'm just going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that from the bottom of my heart. Just go. Because we don't need no more women in battered shelters. We don't need no more women being abused for whatever reason. Just go. I'm just going to tell you that straight from the jump. Just go, ladies. But anyway, bring back to the movie now. So he's in Germany now. Then he leaves to go back to the U.S. because now he has to go back on tour and stuff like that. Has to do more shows. And then finally, a week later, he finally calls up Priscilla again. Priscilla's like, "Oh my God, I miss you." And so he gives her a ticket to fly her out to where he is in Nashville, Memphis, Tennessee, Memphis. He flies her out there and stuff like that. And so they start to hang out more and stuff like that. And then Priscilla doesn't want to come home. And so the father's requirement for Priscilla was that she had to go to school. So she had to keep on in school, keep her grades up. If not, you're coming back to Germany. Because her dad was actually stationed. Her dad was was he a chief? It was a captain in the army. I think it was a captain. So he was a captain. So he was stationed there, and he was a captain in Germany. And so so her dad's like, "Listen, if you want to be over there, you gotta go to school. You gotta keep your grades up. You gotta show me that. You gotta show me something." And so the girl's like, "All right, fine, whatever." So of course, she's in school. She's doing her thing, and of course Elvis is touring and stuff like that. And then Elvis is seen with other women. Elvis is heard with other women, and of course Priscilla doesn't like that. And he's like, "Listen, babe, they lying on me. They lying on me, right? That's what every guy says. Baby, they lying on me. I don't know. I don't know why they saying that mean stuff about me, but they just lying on me. Every cowboy says that. But anyway, finally she finishes school. Yeah, she finishes school, and then she gets married to Elvis, and then of course they have the child, Lisa Marie Presley. And then finally, after some time, finally she gets the courage and she finally leaves, and like that's just it. That's just it. That's just the movie. But I will tell you though, the movie does have a lot of that has a lot of curses. It doesn't have that many sex scenes and stuff like that. I don't really remember seeing that much sex scenes. You do see her in her nighty nightgown. So is it really a family movie? Not really. Not really. Some women might get PTSD from trauma and stuff like that from seeing the movie, so you want to be careful with that. Like I said, it does show his abusive side, so that's why I say some women might get PTSD, because some women have struggled with that, and some women still struggle with that. Which, if you're struggling with that, get help, please. Get help. Because no man should have control over you. Only one who should have control over you is your father. And that's it. I'm sorry. But anyway, no, we're not here to talk about that. But yeah, so like I said, it does have that the rating on it. Let me see. Because I did look it up earlier to see if there was any really known people in the movie, and there wasn't really that many known people in the movie. I don't think I've seen any known people in the movie. Elvis is portrayed. Elvis is played by Jacob Elordi. I never heard of him. Priscilla Presley is played by Kaylee Spiney. Once again, I never heard of her. Let me see if I can see the rating real quick. I want to say it's PG-13. Let me see. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say what their rating is, but I'm gonna go with PG-13. Because R would be like if there's like nudity, right? And I didn't see anything that would be like R rated. So I will say that it is PG-13. And you can find it on Netflix. You can find it on... Is it Netflix? No, it's HBO. HBO. You can find it on HBO Max. So, you gotta swing over to HBO Max to see it. And you can find it on HBO Max. And like I said, I don't see a rating, but I will say that it is PG-13. Oh, excuse me, it's R. It's R. Probably because of all like the drinking that's in there, the abusiveness that's in there, the times that she is in her nightgown and stuff like that. But like I said, I wouldn't say that it is a family movie. It's just a movie for you and your boo. Y'all just like, hey, babe, what we gonna watch tonight? Oh, let's watch Priscilla because I heard it was so good. I just saw Perkins' review on it, and he said it was a good movie for us to have a date night with. But okay, yeah. So, but yeah, you can watch it on HBO Max, not Netflix. But like I said, it was done good. It was done all right. It was done all right. Like I said, personally, I love the other Elvis Presley, the other Elvis one. So in reality, it's two different movies, but yet, I guess you're still kind of wanting to see more on the Elvis side, but you're not gonna see more on Elvis. You're really gonna see Priscilla's life throughout the movie. So you're not really going to see much of Elvis. You're really seeing Priscilla's life. Of course, at the times when she is with Elvis, that's the only time you really see him. And like I said, I just think that the guy who was gonna be in Elvis was just trying too hard. They should have got the other guy to do Elvis more. That's what I would. That's what I would definitely say. But y'all can definitely check it out. Don't take my opinion. Check out the movie, y'all, on HBO Max, Priscilla. All right. Grab yourself some popcorn. Grab yourself a snack, and let's watch this movie.